mic check. I'm trying to use this particular DJI mic on my collar and attach it to the iPhone.
Mic check. Hello, hello.
You are becoming very dangerous.
And look at this Elsa, the sun toys.
Okay, are you ready to go? Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up, guys? Kaise ho? Hello, Naro. Hope everyone is doing great.
Papa said great.
I said right. You should say great. Someone is super excited. Anyways, day 2 here in Goa. We got up in the morning.
Oh, Goa spelling is just
You have to say it out.
G-O-A.
Go? It seems. Go. Woke up in the morning around 8 o'clock and
And I slept late in the night, so I didn't wake up early. No fish feeding.
oh yeah, we missed the fish feeding. 9:30 a.m. you should be there. Tomorrow we'll try. We have 3 days here, so tomorrow we'll try, okay? Now we are planning to go to the beach and then come back and let's see how the days go. Let's go?
Let's go, guys.
Someone is very like looking red. Ducati red dikra. He's ready. This is the Royal Orchid Resort. A lot of nice activities they have planned here, especially the chess. And then you have the activity area for there's the play area for the kids, which is very important, especially when you come to a resort like this with the family and you don't want to step out, then all these things are very important. Naishu, there's a trampoline. Did you see? You want to jump there? You want to jump now? And then you take this route and go to the beach directly. The best part, right?
Hello, good morning from Goa.
You get all these things maybe in other beaches and all in India, but I don't think you'll get this kind of vibe, you know. I'm talking about the, what do you call it, shacks.
Chill vibe.
You don't get shacks if you go to Vizag. You get very nice resorts and all that. Now these days, I think they have nice 5-star resorts as well in Vizag as well. Or maybe Pondicherry also you can manage. But the thing is, this kind of vibe is difficult to find. Goa only you will get it, the shacks and the Goan hippie culture. It's not that we're hippie and all that. How do you describe it?
We're hippie by heart.
Hippie by heart, not by actions.
Yeah.
And this potty already started playing. So this is the thing, this is the chill vibe. Just sleep here on the shacks and then order some nice. We don't drink alcohol stuff. I'm not saying there's something wrong in it. We don't enjoy that. We tried that, but I don't enjoy doing that much. We have a fruit drink, something like that. Listen to some nice deep house music. Did you get your AirPods?
Of course I do.
That's it. That's the thing. Relax, unwind, have fun and go back home and get back to work. Okay, so we're back here in the room. Since yesterday, I think this is the next day.
Yeah, it was a short trip.
Anyways, the point is, these days, we do a lot of things for the kid. That's what I feel. We do a lot of things for the kid. This trip specifically, if you talk about this particular trip,
Just
Goa
for her.
trip, this is just for her. I was not like super excited about this
So,
trip.
me too. In fact, when you asked me, I said, do we have to do it? It's okay if you don't want to do it. But
Yeah.
then she was actually asking from a long time that let's go somewhere because it's the first time. It was 6 months and we didn't take her anywhere. So yeah, mostly for her.
Mostly been, I think 99% for
99%.
her.
Of course, we also like Goa, we like the beach, but we were okay not coming very soon. We thought we'll do something, some other place and maybe a little later. And we'll still do that, maybe a little later. But then for now, for her, we had to do this. So yeah.
We also planned like this, 2 or 3 trips in a year and 1 trip with her, with Naisha, with the kid. Maybe 1 more trip, maybe we'll both of us do together.
I
without
think
a kid.
wherever there is some adventure and some, where there's a lot of like commuting, where you have to walk on feet and all of that, then I don't think we can take Naisha. The kids get very tired.
See, something like a place like Goa where you don't have to travel out much, you don't have to explore much. We don't want to do it. We come to Goa to chill. But if we have to go to a city, I tell her, if you go to a city, let's say Japan or something, we're planning something like that, or Europe or something where you have to travel a lot, walk around, take cabs, take trains, take flights, run around a lot, have a lot of luggage with us. And that kind of trips I wanted to do either solo, that is the best thing. Otherwise, even like a couple, we can do it. Depends on how much he wants to run around. Yeah, but there's going to be a hell lot of running around.
That's fine. I've done Hong Kong and all that video, so that was also running around. So
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
So more than that, when me and Naresh did, for example, if you do it with friends, you don't need to worry about hotels, We don't need to worry about train timings. We come at midnight. But with a girl around, obviously, you have to be more safer. So, for example, if you are in Europe, I wouldn't be very comfortable doing that, going into unknown streets and unknown cabs and all that. Unknown trains in the night. So all that with Naresh I can do it. But obviously with Pooja I have to be a little bit careful. So I'm talking about different scenarios for different trips.
Naresh is filling in for me like almost everywhere now.
Yeah, and
Thanks,
also
Naresh.
and also it's not only about me taking my friend. I also ask her a lot of times to come with me. But the challenge is kid again.
Yeah, it's not worth it, like all the travel, and then she has school also. I don't want that continuity to break, because I think I don't know about other children with Naisha. If there's a break, then she becomes very cranky, and then she doesn't want to go to school after the long break. Even now after Sankranti, I have to see how she's going to be.
If you remember Hong Kong, for example, Naisha was not there in her life that time. Hong Kong, और उसके बाद Bangkok.
Yeah, it's very chilled. You don't have to think much about anything.
Kuala
We just
Lumpur.
both keep walking. We eat anything. We walk. We just keep. There's no night, day. There's no lunchtime, dinner time with her. Everything is like very organized, because it has to be with a child.
That time she used to work, so she used to take a leave anytime she wanted.
Yes.
And I would be...
No, not anytime I wanted. I had to plan like 2 months in advance.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, you can come.
Yes.
You don't need to think about the kid, I'm saying.
Yes.
So
That's
now
there.
we have to plan about the kid. Where will Naisha stay in case we both go? For example, when Naisha was there, we once went to Andaman. Andaman. That time we had to plan where will Naisha stay, what will she eat. Even if we come...
Andaman, we didn't take her only.
We didn't take her, that's what.
Oh yeah, right.
So we're planning about Hyderabad, where to keep her, who will take care of her.
Yeah.
All these things keep running in your head.
That's
Even if
true.
you're here, half your mind is like at home with her. So as a parent, these things change.
I'm trying to be more chill now. Earlier it was like a little difficult, but I think as she's growing older, even they are getting like, kids these days, they just get okay. They're not very emotional. They're very like, they go with the flow. Wherever they are, they're happy. And that's a very good thing about Naisha, touch wood. I hope it stays that way. Wherever she's with whomever she is, those few days, she'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then she knows this moment she's back to our house, she's totally normal.
Right.
She's fine. So she enjoys in the moment, and then she forgets also. So I think that's very childlike, and I think that's a good quality to have. Not very emotional and practical, very, very pragmatic actually.
See, one of the main things about this particular vlog I want to say is, the theme of this vlog is how your life changes after having a kid in your life.
Oh.
We already gave a context a little bit till now. You already understood that. But as actual parents here, we are going to finish 11 years this month. Not as parents, as a couple, as a married couple.
Not this month, next month. It's Jan, in Feb.
This is Jan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got married in Feb, sorry. Yeah.
Gajini.
It doesn't matter for me, dates and all doesn't matter, as long as every day is a good day for us.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
We're almost there, 11 years.
Feb, we're going to finish 11 years. 11 years of marriage. And before that, we knew each other since 2011, right? We got married in 2014.
Yeah, we got engaged in
Good to know.
2013, we got engaged, and 14 we got married. After 1 year of our engagement, we got married.
So if you guys remember, I already made a video about this, about our marriage and all that, 10 years anniversary and all that stuff. And people really liked it. We'll also make one more 11th year anniversary maybe.
I hope we don't bore you all.
No, that's very important. See, riding, we took a delivery of the bike, avanni oka part.
No, I think your subscribers prefer that, right?
But
You like the
real-
bikes more and
No,
the travel.
that is definitely there, but my subscribers, the beauty of my subscribers is they also understand that biking is a part of our lives. The other real part of the life is parents, about the wife, about the family,
Yeah,
about
because I think they
investment.
identify even their parents or going to be parents or...
It's about investments, it's about financial management, about a kid, parenting, all these things also I like to inculcate in the young generation. Whatever I know, whatever we know, we are not like pros, but whatever we are going
Definitely
through.
not pros, learning every day,
No, the thing is,
learning on the job.
No one is a pro. No one, not your parents, not our parents, not
I think
us.
parenting is very instinctive. You do what works for you. You can listen to others, but end of the day, you do whatever works for you.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best way to go.
It works.
Because it's
What
different
works
for everyone.
you, and
Yeah.
every kid is different. Every
Exactly.
generation is different. Yeah, like
Evolving.
if you look at the previous generation, like us, we would let our parents talk. For example,
Exactly.
we would be scared of them, or we would be very
No, as
respectful
in no,
for
forget
them.
scared. Anything they would tell us, we would listen. And
that's
they would
what I
just
was-
one look is enough, and then
And that's what I'm saying, scared, right? So you get scared when your dad looks at you like that. But now it's not like that. The generation has changed.
Very
it's
challenging.
difficult to tell you how, but their questions are very sensible questions. Like they are not dumb. They understand everything. So if you talk anything, they're very sensitive to it. They understand everything. They ask complicated questions which you can't answer. So you'll be like reaching a dead end.
Absolutely.
See, Potti is seeing from there already.
Hey, you can't come here. We're recording.
We told
Papa
her.
will get disturbed. Mama ने बोला ना अभी.
Oh, your time
You
is
want to
up.
play
So
a game?
actually, I gave her the tab so that she
Ruko.
doesn't disturb us.
2
But
minutes.
Naisha is a very good girl these days. Come here, say you can say hi and
She's
go to
always
the
a
camera.
good
She's very good. No, time limit
She's a
reached.
good girl, no? No, she's a good girl. Hi.
See, very cute girl she is. But कभी कभी चोर.
वो
No?
सब ऐसे रहते हैं.
But
हम
you
भी
should be
कभी
like
कभी
that.
थे.
It's okay. Okay, go back
Go,
now.
have fun.
Go back. I'll call you. Okay.
You play
After
your
the
game,
record.
okay? मम्मा पापा बोलेंगे तो go.
So
When to
this
come.
is the kind of arrangements you have to make. And also one more thing, I think parenting or the challenges you face in the beginning when you have a kid, it's going to get much easier as you go along, as they grow as well.
Yeah, I think every year gets it. It's better than the last year because of course they're learning and they're getting more independent every new year.
You know, the way I start thinking about life has also changed. Now our priorities are to travel. When we travel, our priority is definitely, if we travel with the kid, is definitely for her. Like this trip, for example. Is
This
definitely-
room, for example.
This room, for example.
We could just stay in a normal room,
Right.
but for Naisha, she wants a bathtub.
In this resort itself,
Yeah, and
we
she wants
decided
a-
we stay in a normal club room, which is a basic room. Nothing.
I
else,
mean,
just
it's a good
bed.
room,
It's
but
a good
basic
room.
works for us.
Yeah.
But she wants a bathtub. She wanted a
The
beach
moment she
resort.
came into the room, she
Yeah.
checked for a bathtub.
She was not happy. She like, it doesn't have a bathtub, mama.
I mean, of course, we as parents spoiled her in the beginning.
No, but I still tell her like, listen, yahi milega. But
No, come
Papa
on,
was
yeah, I
like
mean-
pampering her, so I said,
No,
chalo,
it's okay. I mean, if you can afford it, little bit, these small things, if you can afford it, you should do it for them.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all.
just that it shouldn't become a habit because every time they expect
it is that
so we
also.
have to do it in balance. We can't like overdo anything because every time they'll expect that, and that's not right. You have to learn to adjust anywhere given whatever circumstances.
Right. Yeah. So we teach
And
that
you have
as
to
well.
teach your child that more than anybody actually, because what they see, they're going to kind of follow.
Yeah. So I don't want to make it a habit for her, all these luxuries. Unfortunately, you know, as a parent, you want to give them the best. I am not like that I want to give the best, but I try my best, whatever in my capability. I think about it, I teach her values and all that, and then I give it to her a little bit. What I'm trying to say is the way you prioritize things in your life is for the kid now. If you're going for a coffee shop, for example, if you're going out to eat for dinner, we'll think, will Naisha have something there? Will Naisha get her food there? That's the first priority. Then thinking about us. These are some, I don't know, these are
Just
not...
for example, booking this place. First thing is I go in and check if it has a beach, if it's Goa. Then how is the food? Does it have a kids menu? And does it have like small things which she'll probably like. So this place has a play area. It has like a trampoline. It has a beach. It has a bathtub which madam likes. So we wanted to do this because we don't take her out very often as an out of station. So yeah, once in a while if we do, we want to obviously
do it
properly for her. So I told her like, Naisha, next time maybe we'll not get everything. So we'll go to a new place. So she told me today while coming back from the beach, Mama will come again. This is such a good place. I really love it. I said, no, next time we might not do this place, and this might not have a beach also, the next hotel. So you should be okay with that. She just gave me a look, but then she was quiet. So yeah, we try to teach her that.
Yeah,
It's
teaching
important.
values is important.
Very important.
It is difficult as well because I don't know how to balance that. I'm genuinely feeling like I genuinely have this challenge of balancing these two things, teaching her values while also doing all this fancy stuff. How do we teach that? That's a challenge for me. I'll accept that. Because
No,
now
I
we'll
think-
show all these 3-star or 4-star hotels and all that. Then how do we teach a value, you know?
No, but like I said, next time we don't have to do such a big hotel, and she'll learn.
Yeah,
she'll
we have
understand.
to find the balance.
So we
somewhere.
just have to. I think it's basically the conditioning you give to your child. You have to keep talking to them about certain things. I think children understand when they don't understand when you don't tell them things. When you don't spend time with them and you just say it's not, I can't do it, or it's not going to happen. So if
Reasoning.
you give a reason, if you explain why. I think they will understand. Any child,
And
will,
at
but you need to
this-
take out the time to
Yeah, this
make them
generation
understand.
understands everything.
Yeah.
You just need
At least for
explanation.
Naisha, I think if we sit and we just talk it out,
Oh yeah,
she understands.
First, when you say no, she'll go mad for a few seconds.
Naturally.
But then we'll leave it, and then we'll slowly take her and tell her.
We let her
nicely.
cool down.
Let her cool down. That hyper. See,
Yeah, these days, I don't know if you've noticed, this sudden temper has come. She gets very agitated
Temper.
and she's like, I want it now.
Oh, she'll go mad and all,
oh, mama,
irritated.
now. But then,
She'll get
so we
angry.
just let her calm. We just let her vent it out, and then slowly, after she's done, I'll tell her, okay, रो लो, रोने के बाद बात करेंगे.
Then after a few minutes, we take her and we'll tell her, see Naisha, we are not able to do this because of this A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. We tell her clearly and she asks logical questions.
Yeah.
When we clear that, when she's satisfied, then she'll think, okay, Papa. And then she'll be fine. But first, she'll go wild.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. You need good reasoning. I see how are we talking about kids these days.
Can't
Reasoning
say-
they need.
I mean, our parents will be like, यही लोग बच्चे खुद talking
हम
about
लोग
their
तो
kids.
बच्चे हैं, definitely.
For a parent, you're obviously a bacha only, always, no matter how old you are. So we get that, and we get that better now.
So
Because we identify.
traveling में prioritizing, I told you how you prioritize your kids' happiness. When you go for dinners, for coffee shops or for
Which
restaurants,
coffee shop?
all that we prioritize. Once in a while, we hate doing malls, but we do it
Oh,
for her.
Sriman and I just hate malls. Like since Naisha is born, that's, I mean, of course, all children like malls, but
I mean,
we
that is
just hate
because
it.
we did malls so much
Yeah,
before.
it's
While
like,
we were dating
oh.
and all, that is the place we would go to chill
We'll
out.
do anything to avoid it.
I mean, that time coffee shops were not there, so we used to go to malls and chill.
Yeah, so sometime when Naisha
Dating
visits her
time.
grandparents, whether it is his parents or my parents, they always take her to the mall. So she's happy and we are sorted there.
But
Once
we-
in a while we go.
That's like a life compromise for me. Amma, it is so irritating to go to a mall, but
Same.
I do it so that she can go and play because she likes it. So the point you understand, right? అటు ఇటు తిప్పి తీసుకొచ్చి we are coming back to what? The prioritizing the child's happiness. This is how your life is going to turn. This is only the food part, entertainment part. But in your life as well, financial management also
I think
changes.
everything is about
You get more
the
mature
child.
towards buying
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
material things. You think, if I do this, maybe I'll not be able to provide a good education because I'm compromising money here. All these calculations come at the back of your mind before spending your money. Before Naisha in our lives, it was much more different. It took some time. Slowly things fell in place. I'm talking about financial planning in my life. And then now I'm like, before spending, I think twice. एक बार Naisha will come into picture.
And that's good. You should think like that.
I mean, it's not like I'm complaining.
No, even if you have the money, you have to think wisely. You can't just spend it just for the heck of
Yeah,
it.
that is there.
For
But
some short-lived happiness.
no, but I follow 50-30-20 rule and
yeah,
all that, right?
you do some things, but then I think
No, that's what I'm saying. 50-30-20 rule I follow, right?
Right.
But even in that, you want to squeeze out some more for her, for the kid. That's how
yeah,
you become.
that's natural.
And it's not even complaining. This is how you become on your own. Like naturally, this happens. It's not that you want to do it, you want to be like that. Nothing like that. Naturally, you'll enjoy doing that more. You'll get more happiness in seeing happiness in them. ఇవన్నీ మా పేరెంట్స్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు
No, that's what I said.
must say
Now
that.
we understand even more
Yeah.
where they were coming from. Of course, when
Yeah.
you become a parent, you understand each and everything.
for all the parents who are watching this, it's not that we want to run away from something or nothing like that.
No, I love it. I love parenting. It's so beautiful. I mean, you learn so many things about your child. You learn so many things about yourself, like some things which you think you could never do, but you just end up doing it and you handle
I mean, 10 years
everything
back, if you
eventually.
see me, I would never see myself in these shoes that I will be doing something for someone. Impossible. I'm not that kind of a person. Don't know, like it changed on its own. Now, anything we do, we think about the kid. That's how life has become. First priority will be happiness of the kid. There you will find happiness for yourself.
Yeah, a lot of trips. He asked me so many times, come with me 2 days, 3 days. I'm like, no, I can't leave Naisha and come right now. Maybe when she's older.
No, even now, if you see since the last 1.5 to 2 years, my trips have gone down, like biking trips. It's not that I don't want to do or all these are like maybe I'm giving reasons that I'm not doing bike trips. It will come back soon. Maybe in future I don't know, I see myself riding again. Definitely I'll be riding again. But as of now, it is like when I want to take the bike out, definitely it is there in my mind. Naisha is there. All these things we keep thinking in the background.
Yeah.
That's there.
I remember till he would actually come home, my heart and mom at home, we would be like, is everything fine? Did he reach? Where is he? Like I had to hear from him every
And
day
obviously-
because it's so risky on those roads and on those ghats. You guys used to be like some place with no signal.
There
were days where he would not call and I would be like, oh my
There was
god.
no signal and there were
Insane.
so many incidents.
I would just
did.
leave it to God. I would be like, please take care of my baby.
There were so many incidents that I did not even share on camera.
Yeah, which yeah, true.
Putty came
Why
again
did you come
something.
again, Chotu? क्या हुआ?
What we should delete this eye.
What happened?
What we should delete this eye.
Delete.
Go back. Delete.
Delete button. Got it?
Good
Okay,
girl,
go.
Aishu.
Very good girl. Not disturbing
Except
us.
it आगे बस थोड़ा पीछे.
See, as a father, some things change. As a mother, a lot of things change because
Everything changes.
Everything changes.
For the girl at least. I mean, of course it changes for the guy also, but then
For both of
more
us,
so I feel.
I think it will be debatable if we go into all that. But genuinely, it is like for both of them, their own. We face our own challenges. We face our own problems as parents. As a father, the father will face a lot of other challenges, while the mother faces different set of challenges. So there is no comparison between these things. But the thing is, challenges. There will come.
No
up.
escaping.
There's no escaping challenges. They'll hit you hard. First, that's like a sudden change, right? You got someone into your life, and there's something new in your life. All these years, maybe you got maybe material things that you have to take care of, like a bike or a car or maybe anything that you like. But now you got a life in your life, like a living being in your life, and that has a soul, and you care for it.
Physical change first.
Physical change.
For the lady, her
Oh, that
whole
is-
body
that is
changes,
one more.
hormonal changes, so many changes. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like people just dismiss it, but then it's really not easy. It's so tough. Of course, some people say, "Oh, it's okay," but
No, it's not like that.
it's not just about okay. There are a lot of things.
Nothing is okay. Like for the physical, for the mental, everything changes a lot, and both have to be respected. There's no work around that, and you have to go through it.
Of course, you want to have a baby, you have to go through.
So if she asked me like a couple of years back, do you want to have a kid? See, first thing I also told this in one of my podcasts that I don't want to get married first, but I got married. Life has its own
That's
way.
why never say no to anything. Never say never. You know, it'll just come and hit you. Life is a
Yeah.
boomerang.
But even that time I was like, no. So, your gut feeling says, Sriman, you will get married. You're thinking that you will not get married, but the universe wants you to get married. Something will happen, you'll get married. And that happened. So I accepted it. Next, the thing is, kid. I thought two things will never happen in my life. One is the kid, one is a marriage, and one is a kid. Both happened.
I wanted both to happen.
No, it is. It is from my own choice. Like it's not like someone forced me or something. It's my own choice. It happened, and it's fine. Like I'm
No, I
happy
think a
with
lot
that.
of people don't even want to have children, and that's totally fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. That's how you want it. That's how you want to live, and there's nothing wrong in that.
So, given a choice, if you take me back to 2019 when Naisha was born, or 2018, let's say, if someone asked me, Sriman, do you want to have a kid? I was still not okay having a kid. But then I have to also accept that there's one more person in the relationship. So,
I waited. I mean, I was ready after 3 years of our wedding.
First, I was being, to be honest, I was being a little bit, for myself and adamant. That's the right word. I don't know. But I used to be like that, thinking that only I need certain things in my life to be in my way. But then I understood that it's not only me. You should also understand that if you're in a relationship, otherwise relationships don't work.
Yeah, otherwise, see,
It's
you
bound to
shouldn't-
fail.
If you want to be alone and you want, if it's all about you, then maybe you shouldn't get married. You know,
Yeah,
because
if you
marriage
get
is
married, you have to accept that the other person
both have to
also
accept each other.
has some taste.
Yes.
Mutual respect should be there for each other in terms of taste, in terms of life. You discussed this before, first only, but we discussed this before, saying, okay, if we do this, A, B, C, D rules are there, we have to follow this in life. You want a kid, then A, B, C, D rules.
Yeah, I was very sure I wanted a kid, and even if like biologically, if you were not okay with it, I would adopt. But I told him I'll adopt, but I'll have a child. I'll definitely want one child at least.
Yeah, so
It was very clear.
I understood that I'm in a relationship, and obviously I have to respect their choices as well. She has to respect my choices as well. And then if I was alone, obviously I wouldn't have a kid maybe. But now because we're in a relationship, you got the point, right? We have a kid. Now, going down the line, like 5th year, if you ask me now if we would have a kid going back to 2019, I would say yes, definitely. Because it's a lot of fun, lot of challenge. Challenge is there 10 times,
Yeah,
but
but
the
it's-
fun is
yeah.
100 times.
The love, the fun, the time you spend together, the questions they ask, and
The-
it's
the
such a
bonding.
joyous atmosphere at home. Which
Hmm.
at least like, of course, there is irritation. There are days when you're like, just keep quiet, don't talk, bus. But then, yeah,
See,
I think it's okay.
maybe there is majority irritation, majority.
No, there is definitely irritation, and every time everything cannot be sweet, and whoever says that it's always sweet, they're lying.
No, there is a
because,
movie.
yeah,
But
that is
in
just
reality,
from
I'll
a
tell you.
quote from a book, but then not really. It's very taxing. It takes
Yeah.
a toll on you emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. These 4 things, it definitely takes a toll on you. So if you want to have a lot of children, all these four have to be, like, you have to be very strong in these four. Emotionally, physically, mentally, financially. Very, very important. If you're okay with all these aspects, then yeah, go ahead and have kid or kids.
Yeah,
Have a
that
kid
is
or
like
a kid.
the parameters. But in
Yeah.
an emotional way, I'll tell you, same thing. You'll have maybe, 80% is challenging. Having a kid, the frustrations, the way they annoy you, the way the
And
financial...
especially the generation today, like we were very, very good, sweet kids. Our parents would say no or whatever would be okay. Now it's like they're all about questions. They want reasons for everything. Why is it like this? Why is it not like that? So that itself takes a lot of time to make them understand, to understand why they're thinking or where that came from. And the exposure they get, like,
No,
of
that
course,
is
our
one
times
part.
exposure was very different.
Yeah.
These days, like, good things, bad things, you really have to constantly, you can't just leave your child, you really have to be an involved parent if you have a child, is what I feel.
Like 80% of this whole thing about the parenting thing, about having a kid, having a family, 80% of it is challenging. It is like takes a lot of your energy, but then the 10 or 20% pleasure you get out of it, right? That's worth it.
Yeah,
That is really worth it.
it is.
The bonding that happens with your kid, the way you talk to them, the way they respond to you, the way they show love to you, the way you feel that there is someone to look up to, or look, there is a day you want to get up so that you can
and
see your
especially
child.
when they ask you certain things like why you're sad or
Yeah.
why you upset,
I think this all
I mean,
nature-
especially with Naisha, like she's a very touchwood, a very affectionate child. She sees me working, she comes and tells me, Mama, are you tired? Can I help you? From morning you're working, come let me help you. Like, she's so sweet. So all these small things, I think it's all worth it. It makes you feel so good,
Yeah.
that there's a third person apart from your husband or your wife who really talks to you about,
And
your
there's
day.
there's no, what you call those, no conditions applied
Yeah,
here.
of course, they're
They're
children.
pure.
Yeah.
They will
As
come
of now.
talk to you. As of now. Yeah. See,
It's natural and no
natural.
running away from it. End of the day, it
because
becomes
society,
like
they
that.
live in a society.
Yeah.
A lot of things get into their head.
Yeah,
they
just
roam
like
with
us also.
friends. That's the time that it gets challenging, because they'll learn something outside, but you want to teach them something else. There's a clash. That is the time it gets very challenging. So yeah, even though all these things happen, I think nature designed it this way, and the bonds between humans, the relationships are so important that, yeah, if you ask me, if you see Sriman like when he was 25 and all, he wouldn't talk like this. And I would see someone at 35 plus and I would think this fellow is talking some bullshit, uncle bata kar raha. But now because we are here, now I understand how it feels.
Uncle bata कर रहा, correct. But एक दिन हम भी uncle auntie बन गए ना.
No, that time I used to think uncle
Yeah,
bata
I
kar
know.
raha, some 35 uncle.
अभी what we are talking, I'm sure some kid will be like, ये लोग
हाँ.
uncle auntie बातें कर रहे
ये चैनल डाला
हैं. And that's fine.
ये चैनल डाला बाइकिंग देखने को, दुकाटिया
बोर कर रहा हमें.
ट्रायम्फा बाइक का देखेंगे बोल के, ये क्या बकचोदी कर रहा है. They'll be like that पक्का.
Unsubscribing. Anna.
No, my subscribers are loyal. These are
I'm
not,
just joking.
see, I'll tell you,
I'm just
these
joking.
days people are scrolling through all these reels and some people are having 1 million followers. Those are all followers just to follow a channel. But we have loyal subscribers.
That's amazing.
Brands and all reach out to us because they know the value of Sriman saying something
Absolutely.
than a random reel. You don't even know the person there.
Agreed.
These days you see all these food reels, right? People are getting 1 million views on a food
Yeah,
reel.
I know.
Yeah, that is because you are interested in the food there, not the person there. Here,
Got it.
people are interested in
Yeah,
me.
that's
Sriman Kotaru, ke liye they're watching this. I'm not like proudly saying this or boasting something, but we created a brand for ourselves.
Yes.
Because we are genuine, right? See, all this talk, I don't see people having these kinds of
I
talks.
married you also because of that.
Yeah, because
the
we are
number one
genuine,
qualities,
right?
I really found him very genuine.
Yeah, but some stupid things are also happening in my life, right? Though I'm genuine, what to do? That is karma.
That is
universe, nature,
that is
whatever.
written. जो लिखा है वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. But it will be fine. I think the bad time passes and the better times come. So
Yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
I
I
think
believe
about
in
it.
it. See, it's like,
That's fine.
if you see my 1 or 2 videos, pichle wala video, I made that legal notice ka thing and all that. I'm sad at that point. I mean, I was not sad.
We were more
No,
than
we were sad. And I'm not talking about that, the thing that happened that day. I'm talking about the vlog that I made that day.
okay.
I showcased like in a sad way. People thought I'm really sad. It's fine. I mean, I have to go through it now. Universe gave me that. I have to go through it. I believe in that a lot. maybe something good has to happen, or it
And
will
I
not
believe
happen.
when something really bad happens, no, like it's really bad, something because it happens in disguise of something good gonna
I
happen.
mean, even if it doesn't happen,
It is, I believe that.
even if something good doesn't happen in future,
That's fine.
now that's fine. I have to accept that's the way life is. That's the way universe has given me. I have to go through it. That's it. I can't sit and cry and stop these vlogs, right? I'm here in Goa now. I'm trying to be more positive. Though, yeah, I know that news keeps pulling me down sometimes, but
Absolutely,
then I
it's
keep
normal.
going forward. I try to hit it in the face and keep going forward. That's how it is. So the way I'm expressing now, you can understand that pain is there inside. But the only way to fight it and feel positive is go through it and fight it like
No,
this.
we had couple of days which were really like crazy. Like it was just about this discussion. Whenever
Yeah,
you had
that
this
keeps
notice, it
happening.
was,
Even now
and
it
I was
keeps
like
happening,
super.
but-
I was beyond sad. Like I was like, what the hell is happening? This is so like unfair. It is so bad. But
The
then
part
it's
the-
okay.
yeah, the
I
thing
guess
is-
it's written, so it's fine. You accept it and you move on. That's important. You got to move on.
Yeah,
From
we're
that.
moving on. That's what we're doing
Yeah.
right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't
And
sit
moving
like.
on.
It's okay, part of life. I'll accept it. Learned a lot of these things from my dad as well. You know, he's a super strong personality. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about mental strength and all
That's
that.
very important.
Yeah, that is very important. That is the most important thing.
That's what I think. I'm also good like that.
Yeah,
Mentally,
yeah.
I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah.
strong.
All of the people around me are like that. Luckily, if everyone was weak around me, I wouldn't be like this. Genuinely. So that's one part. Kids topics went off somewhere else.
You can edit this.
No, we need that. That is the most important thing. I told you everything. Now, finally, I would want to say that if you want to have a kid, what would you suggest them?
Please have. Simple.
Why should
But
we
I
only
told
go
you.
into the fault? You also
No,
comment.
I already told them, na pros and cons. I mean,
No, there is one funny dialogue,
It's
no?
not just about a child. Anything you do in life has pros and cons. There's nothing one-sided. So, kid is just one topic. But I'm saying anything you do, if you really want to have one, you know, just have it. It's fine. All these challenges are going to be there, but then you'll sail. It's fine. You're not going to be like in one moment throughout your life, right? You'll move on
Do
one
you think?
moment to the other.
I mean, do you think not having a kid in your life would be much better?
Like I
To
said,
be honest, honestly,
no,
we'll tell you, we'll
I'll-
guide people. Given a chance today, though you saw all the challenges in the last 5 years till now, since 2019 till 2025, the kid ka challenges, whatever went in your life, physically, mentally, all that. If given a chance, will you still, if you knew all this
undo
before,
it. You asking me, would you undo it?
undo it, nahi? You know all these things, you went through this. Now someone came up in the universe and reversed your life, and you went back to 2019. You saw all this and came back to 2019. Would you still go forward
Yes, I would.
in the same journey,
Yes, I would.
though knowing all this?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so I'm.
When you have a child, I think mentally, you know all this is going to be there. At least
so
from
you expected
my.
all these challenges to come up.
Yeah, I've heard people. I mean, you hear from your parents, you
Okay.
hear
First
from your
thing,
friends.
we are hyping it up too much, saying challenges. It's not that bad.
It's,
but
it's,
there are
it's
challenges.
normal, guys. Like
normal.
just like you do anything else, it has challenges. I told them it's not
Yeah.
just about a child. Anything you do has pros
Your
and cons.
parents might have gone through it. Your sisters who are elder to you, who has kids, they are going through it maybe. But because we have this platform, we're
I just
sharing.
want to add one thing. Having a children is not a big deal. Our parents had it. Zamano se people are having it. It's a normal process, even for a lady. Of course, she goes through a lot, but it is again normal. The only thing is the generation these days, the offsprings, as in the children, they're very, very different from
Yeah, that
what
we
we
told.
were. So that adds a little to the stress. That I would like to say openly. They are not easy to handle. Okay, they
Compared to the previous
the
generation.
previous generation where people had 3, 4, how many ever you wanted, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
But these days, if you see, I mean, people are having children, but not more than 1 or 2, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like I said, emotionally, physically, even financially, everything is like really expensive. It's not easy to just bring in a child and then you're not ready to face
Financially,
challenges.
even
Then
if you take care of them, the other challenges are there.
you need to be there for them. You need to like, you know.
First thing, you have to give time.
Yeah, that unfortunately I see. I mean, a lot
I mean,
of.
we can't talk about that because different
No, we
lives.
understand challenges, but then how much ever possible, I think you should take out some time in a day, even if you're like working parents, to spend time with your child, to talk to your child about their day, you know. Hi, sweetu. Come.
We're talking about you.
So cutie.
Sit
Buddy
down,
came.
sit down.
here.
Let's go for a walk.
Baby,
She
when.
wants to go for a walk now.
Because we've
You know
been
what is the
working
time?
last 3 days in the resort.
Time is 10 in the night. Tomorrow we're leaving to Hyderabad.
She doesn't want to go. She's like, no, I want to stay one more day, mama.
But now she has become really good kid she's become. Like This same scenario, if you want to vlog like this, 2 years ago, impossible.
No way.
She wants full attention. You want one more
Walk.
mic?
She wants to go for a walk.
We'll go for a walk? Okay.
We'll go
Give me
after
5
this. We're
minutes.
just finishing,
We're
okay?
finishing it, okay?
Give
See,
us
you tell her,
5
she'll
minutes.
listen.
Good girl, Nashu.
She'll listen. Previously, like 2 years ago, this wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be comfortable vlogging like this.
So guys, have kids. It gets better.
It gets better. It gets better. That's for sure. So don't
Every
get
year is
scared.
better than the last year.
Especially if you're a new parent, don't get worried. Take your time. It will, all things will adjust. You will also adjust. It will get easier, and also you will get comfortable with the things, comfortable with the challenges. You will also get used to all the things around you. So because it's like going to the gym for the first time. I keep taking this example so many times. It's like going to the gym for the first day. Obviously it's difficult. 10th day it's better.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
I know his captions.
1 year ke baad it gets much better. Everything about life is like that.
It's not just 1 year. I think every year is better than the last year, and eventually they grow. Abhi she's only 5. I'm sure when she's 10, it's going to be a lot better for like a lot of mothers.
New set of challenges come up.
Oh yeah,
That's
then it
about
is like
life.
teenager ho gaye. Then what does she want
Stop
to do?
listening
Then
to us.
yeah, then she'll not listen. She wants to only be
Already
with
chore
friends.
ho
I've
gaya.
heard all that. Let's see. We'll take it. I think one step at a time.
Yeah, जो आने तो देख लेंगे. क्या कर
Always.
सकते हैं? Like now my attitude is like that. Let's fight it
You
off.
basically become immune, and that's a very good thing.
We become immune. That's the right word.
Yeah.
Previously I used to get scared. Oh, ये challenge आ गया. Oh my god.
And once you get immunity, I think you
You go
surpass
through
it. Yeah.
I mean, there's no other. And when the day you realize there's no other way to fight it, it's like you become immune to it.
Be it your job, be it like some personal relationships at home, be it anything. I think you should just have a very positive mind. It'll help you more than anything. And of course, I think you should talk about things. It's very important. I think when you keep things inside, that's when the
It builds
stress
up more.
builds up a lot. You need to find 1 or 2 people whom you really trust and talk to them. It could be anybody in your circle. And people who don't talk, who are introverts, who don't want to share, understand that also. That's basically a personality type. Do things which make you happy. It could be working out, it could be reading, it could be just music, playing a sport. Do anything that makes you happy.
And then take trips like this. Come to Goa once.
I mean, yeah, not everyone enjoys traveling so much. There are some people who don't maybe
No,
like
that is the
traveling.
problem. You have to travel.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me.
we advise traveling because it's good for the mind, good for the
No,
soul.
I mean, I
and
don't-
it's about experiences more than anything.
It's not only about going out, but traveling has been human beings need to travel. That's how we were made genetically since evolution. People used to, it seems, travel 40 kilometers a day in search of food. And nomads, right? We're all nomads. Or human beings used to travel a lot throughout the world. Everything has stopped now. You sit in one room and just do your work and then go to sleep, get up, eat, and again do your work, go to sleep. That's not how you will stay happy. I'm not saying every day you have to do it, but at least in a year, 2 or 3 trips, that much you should do.
And you can't just only travel also and do nothing. That also gets boring after a while, because end of the day, you need to come back to normalcy. You need to get your normal life. But then you need a break from the normal life also. So then you travel a little bit.
I'm going with the flow. Now I'm not enjoying it. I stopped. I paused. I'll not say I stopped. I paused for some time. Again, I know it's going to come back. It has come back. I feel like traveling now. I take the bike. Those things hit me so much, When I listen to certain songs, I know I can use this song in this particular trip and all that. I think like that.
Yeah.
Now I have a particular song running in my head, which I want to use for my bike trip.
Okay, next bike trip coming up.
Whenever I do bike trip.
You can start
No, I
with
don't
your...
want to do it now. I want to do it, but I'm stopping myself because let it build up more. Marination aval koncham.
I don't think it's just stopping yourself. I think that zeal, it'll come naturally. The day
Yeah,
it
maybe.
comes, you'll
That's
be
also
like, you'll
true.
just get up and say, okay, I'm going tomorrow. I know.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I know you better than you know yourself.
Then go some bike girl. Anyway, let's
Hey, no bike. But
end of the day, I'm a biker. That's what made me everything today. So I don't want to give up on that. I can't firstly.
I don't think you're giving up.
Yeah, my soul also doesn't satisfy that way. So that will come up soon. Just waiting for the right moment. I just don't want to jump into something and take any bike that I just find it like that. This time if I take, I keep saying this, but there is nothing like a perfect bike. Let's see. Let's go with the flow. I don't want to think too much. Chalo, let's end the vlog here and let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep.
Marsh is coming to Goa.
Okay, we'll take a walk and then
Come,
we'll end
take
the
a
vlog.
walk.
Okay,
Chalo,
let's go.
Let's take a walk.